Jackie Blue.
Pleased to speak to the second reading of the Holidays Amendment Bill. I'll make it so I can finish the speech and we can conclude part two before the dinner break. It will improve the overall functioning of the Holidays Act 2003, the Principal Act, the parts of which have been criticised as being overly complex and prescriptive. This legislation was part of a suite of employment law which is designed to grow the economy, boost jobs and living standards, and generally move the country forward. And this is the main focus for the government, and make no apology for that. Mr Speaker, this piece of legislation in particular contains practical solutions facing employers and employees, and it will help reduce compliance costs, giving businesses confidence in the opportunity to grow. It will resolve workplace disputes faster and provide choices for employees and employers. There are a number of provisions that we have discussed already today, have been hotly debated, and I also want to touch on the agreement and the provision in the bill where 1 week of an employee's annual holiday can be swapped for cash if they so choose. There has been widespread support, Mr Speaker, from many employees. They want choice, and this change gives them exactly that. Mr Speaker, we campaigned as a party on this particular change, and this legislation does achieve that. And we believe in New Zealand workers that they are in the best place to make their own decision about their own personal circumstances with this particular provision. Importantly, employers cannot apply pressure to employees in exchange for a holiday for cash, though they can decline any request. It's really a win-win situation, Mr Speaker, for both employers and employees. We trust, Mr Speaker, employees to make the decision that's best for them and their families, and that's what we believe in. We make no apology for that. It's great to see that the fourth week was in fact supported by Phil Goff, and he supported our change, our provision, and he backs it up, the government policy, and it's really good to see that. Of course, there's many other excellent provisions, Mr Speaker, in the amending the average daily pay. This will be welcomed by business. It's been quite confusing. It's good to see there's clarity now in this particular area. And of course, the opposition's talked about the request for proof of sickness or injury and how that might be used, where an employer can, in the first 3 consecutive calendar days, ask an employee to produce a sickness certificate. But really, this would have to be done on reasonable grounds, and employers won't use this willy-nilly. They will have to cover the costs of the employee going to see the doctor and getting that certificate. So it's only going to be done when there's suspicious circumstances or a pattern of behaviour, and I'm quite sure it won't be used in a way when the concern is absolutely genuine. Mr Speaker, I'll leave it at that. There's excellent provisions, and I commend this bill to the House. Thank